assisting your phone kidogo. Yani what for? What for?
Tako Google kitu.
Ndio hii chukua.
COVID vaccine mark of the beast. 9 months old baby cures cancer. How to use a computer on my son's laptop. 2-year-old baby graduating medical school. Unborn child graduates Oxford and becomes a professor. Which gang is my son with dreadlocks in? An age was spotted in Kiamaho constituency. Unborn child cooking and cleaning while mother is sleeping peacefully. Is dreadlocks a sign of 666? Who else do I compare my child to? How do I throw out my son out of my house without throwing him out of my house?
Bring my phone before I disrupt it.
So guys, I have interviewed so many social media influencers, but hakujai kuwa na Mike Muchiri, guys. Our guest today is Mike Muchiri, and one of the questions I did ask him is whether his mother has anything to do with his character. And he's our guest on YBF today. My name is Gitao Victor. And this is the MW254 network. Ile channel inape my youth opportunity. Jenga, kuji express one now. You feel me? You feel me, guys? So, anyway, thank you guys for making us #1 student journalism sport here in Africa. And also, YBF begins right now.
Thank you for having me here, bro.
Bro, karibu bana.
Asante sana. Naitwa Muchiri Mike, si safari rari.
So guys, it's Muchiri Mike.
It's Muchiri Mike.
Karibu sana, mimi nakuoneanga tu kwa mtandao.
Thank you again for having me here.
Karibu sana Mike.
Thank you so much.
Hey, safari rari. Ulituweza. Hapo ulitupata 10-0 bro. 10-0. We don't talk about it. Yeah, sure. Modo anyoba.
Yeah. I would say first of all, I base my content off of my life, off of my experiences. So how I grew up, where I grew up, has majorly contributed to my content and that kind of stuff. So I was born in Mombasa. I schooled a little bit in Mombasa, but I majorly grew up in Nyeri. I schooled in Nyeri. It's only that in uni nilisomea Nairobi. Daystar.
Yeah. Ukafiti.
I would say ilikuwa hard kidogo, lakini nilifit eventually.
I would like to meet your mom.
My mom is amazing.
Anakuanga mpeti?
Every mom is petty. Every Kikuyu mom is petty. But my mom is amazing. My mom is so beautiful. She's so amazing. Yeah.
Because the way you portray her content, I tend to think that it's from her. You take it from her.
Actually, that's the question I'm mostly asked as a content creator. Does your mom behave like this? Are your videos based off of your experiences with your mom? And I won't say it's all of them, but remember, my mom is Kenyan, my mom is African. So to some extent, my mom could be the mom I portray on social media, but it's not directly her I portray on social media. But my mom is amazing. Ananipeanga content as zingine.
Mwa Kenya.
Yeah, she does.
So about your character, does it affect your normal life, your social life? How you play your character?
How I play my character. Does it affect my social life? To some extent, yeah, it does. Cause let's say like vitu tu peti unapata tu saa zingine unaongea tu kama mama Michael, kuingine hata nangoa cause of my Kikuyu videos. But by the character you're asking, you mean Mama Michael?
Yes.
Yeah, it does affect my life generally, in so many ways. I would say in so many ways, if not one, if not two, in several ways it does affect. Because there's obviously a consequence
that will affect your life when you're portraying a female character on social media, but in real life you're a man. Yeah, I would say that. First of all, people obviously, when a person sees you're playing a female character on social media, they automatically think that you're effeminate, even in real life. And even to some extent, they think you're not even straight, or even you're gay and that kind of stuff. So playing a female character or just portraying any kind of character on social media, it does affect your social life to some extent. Yeah, as it has affected my own life.
Do you meet guys and they are like, they try to, tell you sijui uko of this other gender?
Like in real life?
Yeah.
So many times.
How does it make you feel?
It kinda makes you question. Obviously, unajua, but it kinda makes you question like so many things. Like, do I attract the wrong attention? But sometimes it's also not that deep. Unaambia tu msee, by the way, I don't roll that way. I'm this kind of person. Yeah.
How do you feel being like, uko nje, uko famous? Yeah, let's say famous. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as easy or as sweet as people think, because I'm not as all out, or I'm not as open as people would think I am on social media. Because msi akiniona on social media ata assume msi anaka anabonga a lot, anaongeanga a lot, like I'm an extreme extrovert and that kind of stuff in real life, but I'm actually not. I'm an extrovert, but I might also be an ambivert. And that means I might be in spaces zenye nataka to be alone or to be with my friends. Na wase wakikam, they might be a little bit intrusive. So saa zingine it's good and it's bad. Kwanza uko archives unapita, uko lazima uvae mask kama. But that was like so many months ago. It's not as intense as it is in the past few months or even now, because I haven't been as consistent on social media as I used to be. But I would say like a few months ago, unapita tu archives msema kwa mimi, oh Mike, nakusalimia.
So Mike, tell me about your biggest mistake.
My biggest mistake.
Ukiwa home ama in life generally?
My biggest mistake. Okay. That's a tough one. In 2019, I took a break. But I do not regret taking the break. Because mara ya kwanza haikuwa intentional. Because I had bought equipment za sasa kufanya content creation sasa vizuri sasa. Zikaibiwa and nikakoniwa.
Character development Nairobi lazima.
Nilifanywa character development ingine hapo kali sana. Because nilibiwa simu.
Nini niliendelea? Hebu nipatie hiyo speed ya Nairobi.
So
ndo mse mwingine asitokwe.
But then that was like in it was immediately 2018 had commenced. So it was like in January. So and in 2018 I would say saizo ndio social media yangu ilikuwa ina peak. Like I was getting good audience, good engagement at that particular time. So I was using an iPhone 7. So nikaona hii iPhone 7 inanisumbua sana na content creation. Let me just do a trade-in with an S9, with a Samsung S9. At least nilikuwa nimeulizia nikaambiwa S9 is a good phone for content creation. It was just a good phone generally. So nikapata mse social media. Sikupata mse social media, nilipata na beshte yangu. Nikamwambia by the way, nilikuwa namuuliza by the way ni phone gani unajua poa juu na plan ku buy phone. And I was actually planning to go and buy kwa a shop. So kaniambia by the way nikamwambia mimi nimekuwa nikiangalia niko na S9 phone poa. So akaniambia hata najua beshte yangu social media IG anauzanga hizi masimu na hata unaweza pata anauza his phone na 10 G's less. Nikamwambia ni nani, basi nipe namba yake, nipe IG yake. Akanipe namba yake, akanipe IG yake. So I found his IG, nikamtext nikamuuliza kaka na S9, akaniambia ako nayo. Nikamwambia nafanya trade-in ya iPhone 7 na nipe S9. Kanta ongezea do ataniambia. So let me just say I was just stupid. I was just so naive. nikakuwa I was just super excited. I'm going to use a new phone. Nikasahau about any precaution whatsoever. In the midst of all that, nikapata nilipatia mse simu na do.
What? Na ukupata simu?
Sikupata simu.
Kwani ulimpelekea ama alikwambia acha ende tao alete?
Nilikuwa fala tu.
You admit it.
Nilikuwa fala tu.
And that makes it your biggest mistake.
Okay, that was my biggest mistake. And it also, so unaona after Apple, sina simu, sina camera, and later on I bought a camera and then ikaibiwa, but that's a long story for another day. So niliketi tu chini nikajiuliza, is the universe trying to send me messages, ina try kuniambia kitu? So nikasema, let me just take some time mpaka nipate a new phone, another camera, and then I resume content creation. Nilipata simu, but then nikajiambia, let me just take a break. So I took a whole year break because I had done social media the whole year 2017. And then in 2018, correction, that was in kukoniwa kuibiwa, that happened in 2019 because 2018 was the best year for me in terms of content creation, brand deals. In 2018 ndio ilikuwa time yangu ya kwanza kuwork na brand. Airtel was the brand to reach out, so I worked with Airtel. In 2018 I worked with Denry, I worked with Safepoda, I worked with Huawei. So 2018, let's say it was just a very, very good year for me. So sasa transition sasa to now full-time content creation. Sasa ndio nilikuwa na decide, let me just get good equipment. Sasa ndio all that happened. So I resolved to take the whole break in 2019. I do not regret taking the break, but to some extent naonanga ningekuwa mbali sana if I had continued doing content creation in 2019. Ningekuwa mbali sana. I would not be where I am today on social media in content creation. I would be way ahead. But again, I do not regret taking the break I took also in 2019.
Wajua tulikuwa nafikiria maybe umepata depression ama kitu tu imeendelea. Wajua ulipotea tu mara moja.
I literally posted nothing on 2019. And I remember so many people tried reaching out. So many people tried reaching out. But I'd say sometimes unanidingi tu hiyo time ya to just step back and to just find yourself. Usipotee kwa social media ukidhani unatafuta do. Kwanza ujijue and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So tell me about 6 years from 6 years ago. Ulikuwa wapi and where you are today? 6 years.
6 years ago, that would be 2015. 2015 ilikuwa form 3.
Aya. Kumbe hadi wewe tu ni age.
Guy, watu wataanza kuguess age yangu huko. In 2015 I was in form 3. 2015 I was in high school. Nilikuwa nimebeat mbaya. Mbaya. Sikautaka tukibeat photo. No, mimi actually what I'm doing what I used to do, because I'm about to graduate.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I did biomedical science, but I'm not saying I'm a nerd. I did biomedical science because nikiambia msee niko uni ananiambia, oh, you're doing music, I'm communication. Hapana, I'm doing biomedical science because people assume I'm not a serious person.
Yeah, niko kwa those people.
But I am. Yeah.
So biomedical science, will you major in it ama utaenda to the content creation side?
What entails of biomedical science is I can work in a hospital, yani ni work in healthcare, and I do want to have a professional job, but I also I wouldn't also abandon my comic career. So let me just say, zote zitakuwa pamoja. Zote zitakuwa pamoja, but I'm really looking to explore the professional side of my career.
Tell me about the first time you post, a video versus now. Unajua sasa ukipost unapata likes mingi. How did it feel at the beginning?
At the beginning,
some of us are giving up in the middle of it.
At the beginning, obviously, it's not the same. It's not easy, because you're like, especially for us guys, for us akina Muchiri, Mike, akina Flacco, when you tuna portray the female character, una post and then unaketi chini, ukisha post unajiambia okay, by the way watu watafikiriaje, relatives watafikiriaje. And that was me then. I would say it was kwanza by the way I remember I posted then deleted then reposted then deleted then reposted. I first of all posted on WhatsApp and watu walikuwa na reply wakicheka, and I was like okay, wacha ni try posting on IG. Then I posted on IG and then I posted on Facebook. And on Facebook I have crazy engagement on Facebook. So on Facebook video yangu ilipata so many views cause by the time I posted the second video, it got like over 200k views. So I was like, this is actually something I can do. Let me just say the response I got from my followers, it was overwhelming. It was overwhelmingly positive. Yeah.
So you have said that you have worked with brands.
Yeah.
Which one is the best? Ni gani wamekuharas? Unajua, we know these things. Ama bado hawaja kuharas.
Obviously hata kama kuna brand imeniharas, siwezi sema directly. But I've been in situations where an agency has reached out on behalf of another brand. Nikafanya kazi, nikakosa kulipo on time. And then nikakosa kulipo on time. Nikiuliza the agency why I haven't been paid, they weren't as respectful and as polite. I remember niliulizwa that time, nilikuwa nimefanya kazi and I was supposed to be paid in a week's time. Sikulipo in a week's time. And then I constantly reached out, like in the next 3 months sikuwa nimelipwa. So in like the 4th month, nikapewa namba ya mwenye directly I had worked with kwa your agency. Nikamcall a few times. So nikamcall another time akaniuliza, by the sasa hata wewe ujue si njugush. That's what I was told. Wasi njugush, usitu pressure sana, usitusumbue sana. And
that's sad.
Yeah. But then kosa kulipwa, delayed payment is one of the things that come with content creation. Yeah.
So eventually walikulipa?
Well, yeah, walinilipa.
Ni challenges gani zingine umepitia in this industry?
Challenges ni okay, sawa. Challenges it would probably be create content for a long period of time na ujapata pesa. I don't know if you get it, because unajua kuna times zenye una create content continuously and then a brand ina reach out like in 2 months, okay, or even in a month unapata brand kama 2 ama 3 zime reach out. Saa zingine kuna dry spell, unapata even in a whole month hakuna wasi wameku approach. And also another challenge ni wanakuitisha red card, wanakughost. Wanakuitisha portfolio, wanakughost. Hawakuambi kama wanataka they want to have you on board for a certain campaign. Yeah, I would say those are probably the challenges I have experienced as a social media content creator. And I believe there are other challenges that nasahau, but it's a challenging and it's also an amazing venture. Yeah.
So Mike, where do you see yourself like 6 years from now? So tumeangalia ago, now 6 years from now.
6 years from now,
in terms of content
creation. 6 years from now, I believe I will be a global gospel minister. A gospel minister, because sinikuwa nimesema I'm a gospel musician. So I released a few months ago I released my first single, inaitwa The Upper Room Experience. And probably in 6 years time I believe I want to see myself having released if not more than 20 songs, if not more than 30 songs, at least something close. And I believe by then I will have gotten the dream audience or the dream engagement yenye nimewaitaka. And I believe I would by then nitakuwa na a global impact than I do now. Yeah.
So utaachana ni
kuchekesha comedy. Let me just say by the way, I do content creation, and by content creation I mean comedy. I do comedy as a hobby. Like, I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy making people laugh. Like, it just makes me happy when I see other people laugh because of my content. So pesa zikikam juu ya content creation, let me just say that's a bonus. Lakini si ati sitaki. If you're a brand out there, you want to hire me, I'm open for business. In 6 years time, sijioni niki abandon content creation.
Bado utakuwa hapo.
Bado nitakuwa hapo.
That's nice. So mimi nataka kuelewa about ministry hapo kwa ministry. I've met so many socialites, yeah? Us famous. Wanafikanga mahali wanachana kanisa, wanachana kila kitu.
Yeah.
And it's so fascinating kusikia ati you are born again.
I am.
Ile ya kuzaliwa nayo ama kuna situation will go through kabwa yo Mungu very fast.
No. But my mom has majorly contributed to me being spiritually stable, or me being where I am spiritually, because I was born in a Christian background. But I would say me being born again ilikuwa a personal decision. It was a personal resolve yenye nilitaka kufanya ministry sasa kivyangu. And it doesn't balancing between social media or content creation and being born again. I don't want to say it's not easy, but it's not easy. But it's not easy because unapata the moment incorporate, let's say, something godly in your content, haipati as much engagement as content yenye haina any god element. You see, you get
kusema Wakenya ni watu wa anasa na washerati.
Sisemi hivyo. But anyway, I've also been in boardrooms. I've been in a boardroom yenye they want to engage you in a certain campaign. Msi akauliza na wewe unakongo umeokoka? Yeah, and then they were a bit hesitant. Akasema you see, for this kind of campaigns tunatakanga wase neutral. I didn't know what that meant. But you see, unaelewa the way signals zinatupangwa kwa religion. It's not religion. You being born again and you being a content creator. Yeah.
So it's tough.
It's not tough, but I'd say it's all about being intentional about it. Yeah.
So boardroom finally walikupea job ama walikatinga? These are the wages of being a Christian.
Job nilipewa, yes. Okay, tuseme tu job nilipewa.
But under what circumstances?
Yeah, there were circumstances.
Tell me about them.
There were conditions. Conditions hata kuambia directly, we don't want you to do this and that. But atakupe hint. They will give you hints. Yeah, we don't want you to do this and this and this. We want subtle content. We want this kind of content. And you know, they are completely kama a brand imereach out wanataka kulipa for a certain campaign. They are entitled, by the way. They can tell you this is the kind of content we want, but they also don't have the right to limit your creative rights. Yeah. So sitasema directly what they said, but there were conditions, there were circumstances. Lakini job nilipata.
Na ukafurahi na ukafanya.
Nilifanya job.
Na kulipa.
Yeah, they paid. Yeah, they paid. Yeah.
So, Mike, tukienda kumaliza, nikupatie tu scenario,
Yeah.
Nataka tu play, you know that
oh
can
my God, no.
Nimeja tu umeacha shuka.
Oh my God, no.
Haya, nimeingia home late. Play the role of Mama.
Oh no. Because I can't.
You can't.
Do you know, even when I record my videos, every single video yenye umeona hapo, na nilianza kurecord lini 2017, sijawahi record na anyone around.
Audience.
Sijawahi record na anyone in the house. I always wait. Hata kama nilikuwa nimepurpose kurecord on a Tuesday, and then your Tuesday kukuwa na wageni ama kukuwa na mseko hao, siwezi record.
For real?
I'd rather record the next day when I'll be alone in the house.
Mbona na venye we love your content?
Yeah, you do, but you know, I feel like I'm in the creative space. I'm in a good place when it comes to creativity when I'm alone.
Okay.
Yeah, when I'm alone. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming, for showing up.
Yeah.
It's such a kind gesture.
Thank you for
We
having me.
appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you're
thank you.
welcome. Thank you.
Karibu sana.
Asante.